Okay, so we're going to be doing an in-depth reading for you today. Do you have any topic or anything that you would like me to focus on for you during the reading, or do we just want to go for gold? Do a start off generally and then just kind of build it up as we go along. How would you like to? What would you
I
like to
think
do
that,
today?
yeah. I think general and then build from there.
Okay, great.
Because
Okay,
there's a
great.
lot of things happening in my life at the moment. So
We want to
yeah.
see what's going on.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. All right, so how a general reading works, I don't think you've ever had a reading with me before. So just kind of to get you to kind of understand what's going to happen. Okay, so first of all, you don't have to be nervous about anything. My cards bite me, they don't bite you. So what actually happens is I'm going to start off with 3 cards. Okay.
Okay.
The first card that I pull is going to tell us about your current situation at the moment. Okay, so anything that you might be going through, might be experiencing, feeling. So it's a very general, very broad card that actually gets pulled, but kind of narrows down to what you should be focusing on at the moment. Okay, so that would be your first card. Your second card is generally, and I say generally because it goes wherever it wants to. Okay, generally tells us, okay, what is your personality and how is your situation affecting your personality at the moment? Now, I say
Okay.
generally because what actually has been happening is we've been finding that the card 2 and card 3 have kind of been giving us more information around the situation you're going through currently. Okay. So it kind of goes wherever it wants to, takes us on a happy little drive or ride or whatever you want to call it. Hopefully happy. Not always. And then we go up and we see, okay, from where you are at this point in time, what are your 2 possible future outcomes that we can be looking at? All right. Now, with the 2 cards, they can either work together, so if they have a similar meaning, all right, or mean the exact same, it usually means that everything is kind of straightforward going ahead. Okay, there's nothing major coming along. But if we have 2 cards that have 2 separate meanings, or opposing meanings, that usually means that there's a decision that you have to make. Okay. And it could be that you're putting off the decision or you're not wanting to make the decision or whatever the case is. Okay. From there, we go to an answer to a question. So if you have a question, you can ask the question. If you just want to go for gold, we go for gold and see what the cards throw out at us, which is also very, very, very accurate as well. And then we go over and we see, okay, possible future or possible obstacles or opportunities from where you are currently. Okay, so what you can be expecting to kind of pop up along the way. So we kind of go around like this a couple of times and so on, just to kind of see where we're going, what our options are. And then we get the final card, which is going to give us an indication as to possible future outcome. What can we expect to actually happen? Where are we going? Okay. Now, with all the readings, I always tell people the cards are never set in stone. Okay, we have freedom of choice. So whatever comes out isn't just kind of where you are at the moment. Okay, so you can still change the course of where you're going, depending on what decisions you make moving forward. Okay, because I mean, come on, these are okay. That's not a pretty card, but these are pretty cards. They're pretty pictures on a piece of cardboard. Okay, that's what it is. All right. So take it with a pinch of salt. Use it as a guideline. Remember, you are still in control. You're still driving the car. So that's pretty much it. Okay, nothing weird, nothing scary, nothing anything like that so far. Okay. So I want to just pull an additional card, and I say pull an additional card because I like to start off the readings just kind of getting a feel for what the energy around you is at the moment. Okay. Now let's have a look what the energy is around you at the moment. Okay. Right, energy at the moment. All right, so what I usually do is with the cards, I always give you the official card meaning or keyword or whatever it is, just so that you also further understand exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying or why I'm disagreeing with what the card is showing me or what the keyword is, okay, because I read intuitively. So the one I have here is 6 of Swords, okay. Now, whenever we see the swords coming through, this is usually an indication of our thought processes. Okay, so what's going on inside your head at the moment? It's kind of making you feel a little bit, okay, we'll get there. Okay, so Six of Swords comes through. When this card, well, the key words for it, because it has come through in reverse, is self-centeredness, intellectual conceit. Okay, these are harsh words, and I want to break away from those harsh words for a moment, okay, in a sense, because what's actually taking place at the moment, I almost want to say that you are being very, very harsh on yourself when it comes to your thoughts. Okay, you're almost stabbing at yourself, and I want to show you the card. I hope you can see it nicely there. All right. So we have all these little swords kind of stabbing into the center point there, and that is the one that I'm looking at, stabbing towards the center point. Okay, you are directing a lot of your negative thoughts to yourself, about what's happening in your life. How much of this has been your fault, actually? Okay, why are you blaming yourself for a lot of what's taking place or even not taking place? Okay, so there's a lot of self-directed anger, just all this stuff, all this negative stuff that you're directing towards yourself right now. Okay, can you relate to any of that? Because I see you like kind of doing this. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So that is the energy around you. Now remember, you know, if you've seen any of the lives or whatever I get up to, you know that I'm a huge, what is the word? I want to say supporter, fan of energy. Okay. And what we're putting out there is exactly what we're calling back. And I kind of think you're on this like seesaw happening at the moment, that you're putting it out there, and as soon as it's gone, it just comes rolling back down to you. You're putting it out there and it comes rolling back to you. Okay. So you need to start checking how you're thinking. Okay. Remember, thoughts become things. And this is what I teach with some of my workshops as well. Thoughts become things. So you need to be very careful of where your thoughts are going, because this is what you're manifesting onto yourself as well. Okay, very, very important. So that's the energy around you at the moment. Let's see now, get into the nitty gritty of the cards and see what your current situation is at the moment. Okay, let's have a look. All right, I'm going to pull card 2 and card 3 both face down to just kind of get in there. Card 2 and card 3. All right, face down, card 2, card 3. I want to go here, face down. Great. Okay, so your current situation is the Princess of Wands, and she also comes through in reverse. Okay, now usually when she comes through right side up, I always kind of associate her with a bit of a chaotic energy, but like a female version, or a female, feminine. I want to go with feminine, chaotic energy. Okay, so this is what's coming through when she's right side up. Reverse, superficial, theatrical, shallow, cruel, unreliable, and faithless. Yes. Okay. Yes. I want to agree with pretty much all of that. Now, let's have a look at superficial. Superficial, we all know, kind of means that, you know, you're not really there. You're kind of putting on a show. You're putting on a face, so to speak. But for your current situation, I almost do want to say that, yes, I do feel that you're having to put on a face. You're showing the world everything is cool, everything is okay. But deep down inside, you are dying, you are screaming, you are frustrated, and you are angry. Okay, these are the words coming through, and I'm actually getting chills all over me, especially when I'm focusing on angry. The anger is a hard one here, because this is also what's influencing your thoughts. Okay, your thoughts is that anger that's coming through. Now, the card is very much associated with a female energy. So it's kind of coming from a female or feminine source. Okay, this source could be you directly, but I kind of feel I want to go more in a different direction here. This is an external female force coming through here. A family member, I kind of feel there is a bit of a family connection, but family removed. Okay, family removed. So somebody who could very much be connected to a family member who's influencing all of this anger, who's kind of coming through there and like just really putting you in such a bad space right now. Okay, emotionally you're in a bad space. Mentally, oh my word, it's chaos up there. Okay, now the problem with that, it's going to start affecting you physically, health-wise. Okay, health-wise we need to be careful as well. So if you have already started noticing your health is kind of declining or it's going down, or you're finding I want to especially say the lower back area, but also in that abdominal area there's a bit of discomfort taking place there as well. This is all where we keep our stress. This is our stress center, so to speak. So it's kind of affecting there. If not, you need to be aware that it could actually go there. Okay, so just be aware of that. Can you relate to anything I've just mentioned here?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
Yes, I can.
So we have this external influence, but I want to kind of go and flip over card 2 and card 3. Okay. Card 2, we have the Magus. Okay, the Magus is the equivalent of the Magician. So let me just give you his official here. It shows craft, cunning, deceit, theft. I want to just stop there because if we look at the magician, what is the magician doing? Okay, we go to a magic show. What is he doing? He's convincing us the illusion is real. And the way that he is convincing us is because his hand is moving so quickly while he's distracting us here. His hand is doing something very quickly that our eye isn't even able to pick up on. So we miss that click between how it actually works, how the magic trick works. And I feel that this is something that is going in here. You are being deceived. Someone is lying to you about something very, very important. Okay. And you've maybe already started to suspect this. They're kind of holding or withholding the truth from you for some reason. Okay. And this is adding to that frustration that you're experiencing right now. Okay. When we go over to card 3, let's see what card 3 is going to tell us. Card 3 is 3 of Cups, also in reverse. Okay, so you're pulling quite a few reverse cards here. Cups are our emotions. Okay. 3 of Cups comes through here. What does it say to us? Nothing really. It's not a bad card. It shows us abundance. It shows us spiritual fertility, plenty, hospitality, love, kindness, success. Okay. So it's very, very interesting that this card is going to pop up right here. But I do feel that all this negativity, all this drama that's going on around you is somehow preventing your own success from taking place. It's preventing you from taking a step forward, maybe having that leap of faith in yourself, okay? To be able to say, you know what, I can take this step forward and I can actually make this work. All right. Your own self-confidence is being influenced here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I want to go with self-confidence. I think that's the key I want to actually hit on here. Okay. All right. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So we kind of understand up until this point, things aren't great. Okay. Things aren't great. But now moving forward from here, at this point in time, what can we expect? So I want to go up and just kind of see what are our 2 possible future outcomes from where you are at this current point in your life. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look at 2 future outcomes from this current point. Okay. Okay. Happy days. Right. So first of all, on the one side, we have the priestess. Okay. This is the Thoth Tarot deck, and a lot of other decks, she actually is shown as the High Priestess or whatever it is. And when she comes through, okay, the priestess is very, very selective on who she shares her information with, who she shares her wisdom with, okay. So again, we have an element of secrecy coming through here. But I kind of feel this is something that you need to do, okay. You need to be careful on who you are confiding in, okay. Remember the old saying, not everybody who smiles at you is your friend. This is important, okay? There could very well be somebody within your inner circle that you're trusting a little bit too much, okay? Right, you understand who that is?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to be very cautious of that person, okay? On the other hand, here we have the Star, which is my favorite card in the entire deck. I love it to bits. She is associated with the star sign Aquarius, okay? So someone who could possibly be an Aquarius could also be involved in this whole little setup here. However, I do feel there is someone there, whether it's you that's the Aquarius, I don't know what your birth date is, but whoever it is, I'm getting a feel of Aquarius coming through here very, very strongly. Okay. Now, the initial card meaning would be to, and I want to show you this card. She's lovely. Okay, she is absolutely lovely.
Oh,
So
it's
we can
nice.
see her sitting there. She has a little black jar, beaker, whatever you want to call it, and she's pouring the contents out and away from herself. And then she has the golden one at the top there where she's actually pouring the contents onto herself. Okay. So this is more a case of, you know what? The past is the past. Let go of it. Okay. If you're still stuck in that moment, let go of it. Leave it in the corner to die and stink up the corner because it has no relevance to where you're going. Okay. It's got too much influence over you at the moment. And you need to sever that and you need to let go of that by any means possible. And I think for you personally, it's going to be a case of maybe getting back. I want to almost say getting back to the water. Okay. Do you enjoy water at all?
Yes.
Okay. Getting back to the water. All right. I have someone who, very nice kid, who actually kind of comes to me for questions and whatnot every now and then, Shane. And his go-to is the ocean. The ocean is where you go to clear, to cleanse, to recharge. And I think that for you personally, water is very much a part of your releasing technique. Okay, it sounds very vague even as I'm saying it.
I understand it.
Okay, you understand it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm so glad one of us does. But really just getting back to that water. And again, this is, I think, where the Aquarius is coming through. Because remember, Aquarius is a water sign. So just to kind of get back into that whole thing as well. At least I think she's a water sign. I don't know. It's been one of those mornings. But in any case, we're going to go with it. So really just getting back into that whole element of water, using water, drinking water. Big one. Okay. Try and bring that into your practices or into whatever it is you do. Go on a holiday, for goodness sakes. Go sit by some type of water. Okay. The sea, I love the sea. It really just recharges me. And it's where all four elements come together as well, which is great. Okay. So what we've kind of seen there is you need to kind of come back into your element, and you also need to be careful of who you are trusting, who you're allowing into your inner circle. Okay, don't trust everybody, is pretty much what that is saying to you. Okay, so now we get to the fun part. You get to ask a question. Okay, so based on anything, based on whatever your question is, or we can go for gold and see what the cards have to say for you.
I think let's go for gold. Let's go for gold.
I love it. I absolutely love it when people go for gold. It's like, yeah. Okay, so let's go for gold quickly and have a look at what is an answer to a question. So we're not going to direct this one way or the other. We just want to Get an answer to a question. Okay, answer to a question here. Okay. Knight of Wands. Again, another reverse card for you here. So I want to give you his reverse for you. Now remember, as we said, swords were our thoughts, cups are our emotions, wands are our sense of stability and security, our sense of belonging. Okay, connected to the root chakra. So when this one comes through, cruelty and bigotry comes through in this card. You're doing the best you can, given the circumstances, given the resources, given whatever you have at your disposal. You are doing the best you can right now. Nobody can ask you for anything more than that. Okay? So, and I think that this all ties up very neatly here, because whoever this external person is or energy is that's kind of coming in here and influencing your thoughts and your emotions and everything, they could even be saying to you, you know what, Cindy, you're not a good mother, you're not a good this, you suck at everything, you're a failure at everything, or whatever it is. And I'm here to tell you that that's all nonsense, because you are doing the best that you can, given the situation, given the resources you have. Okay. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do. People are going to have an opinion of you, whether you're a sinner or a saint. Okay? Do you. Keep doing what you're doing, because it's the best you can do. And don't be hard on yourself. Okay? Don't be hard on yourself. You cannot possibly be Superwoman. Okay? I've tried.
Wish
It
I was.
doesn't. It's not going to work. You're just going to like jump off your bed and fall flat on your face. You're not going to fly. Okay? Trust me, I've tried. It doesn't work. But as long as you are doing the best that you know that you are able to for now, it's good enough. Okay, it's good enough. Okay, it's good enough. And I'm saying it over and over because I need you to understand and accept that. You are good enough. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you have questions on that?
No, I actually understand it 100%. The funny, some of the things you were saying was 100% what was said.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Okay. People are going to have an opinion no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. You do you. Okay. And the other thing I want to just kind of add in there is a bit of a side thing, because I tend to do that. If you need to put up a boundary, you're allowed to. Okay. So keep people over there while you're over here becoming awesome. Okay. You're allowed to say no. You're allowed to say, give me some space, give me some time, or whatever it is you need. You can do that. Not wrong. Okay. And I think you are going to have to start putting up those boundaries and stop allowing all these people to kind of come in there and penetrate into your mind and into your life and putting all this negativity on you. Okay, now's the time to kind of take a step back from all that, from all the drama, the noise, and the nonsense, and say, okay, this is Cindy's time. Here's where I start to become awesome. Okay, you don't have to tell them your plan. As long as you believe that this is where you start to become awesome and start moving forward. You're doing the best that you can given your situation, whatever it is. Okay, so well done to you. Well done.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so from there, I want to have a look moving forward at a possible future or possible obstacle or opportunity. Okay, so let's have a look quickly here for you. Opportunity or obstacle that you can be expecting. Okay. Okay. Just want to see if this one has a reverse. I can never, ever, ever remember this one. Okay.
I'm putting all the reverse cards.
I know, right? I mean, I've got you and another lady as well. It's like just reverse cards. It's like, I know, if we sit down, it's going to reverse. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we have Eight of Swords coming through here. Okay, let's have a look. All right, so yeah, I didn't think so. It doesn't have a reverse. Okay, now with this card, a lot of people could see it as a bit of a negative. Okay, because it's a card for interference, a card for disappointment, a card for loss, or what else was there? Let's have a look here. Let me just give it to you here quickly. What is that? Eight of Swords. Okay, so we have neglect of important matters, lack of persistence, unforeseen bad luck. Blah. Okay, sorry, you're going to hear trucks going past you. I don't edit anything out. What you see is what you get. Okay, so having said that, a lot of people will see this card as a bit of a negative, okay, a bit of an obstacle that's going to be coming. It's going to have a lot of bad luck, a lot of just all negativity, but I don't really feel that way. Okay, when I see this card, the feeling I'm actually getting off of it is one of finally, okay, like finally. And I kind of feel that with this card, whoever's kind of in your life, their true colors are going to start coming out. You're going to start seeing people and situations for what they really are. Yes, it's going to be disappointing because you might have thought that they were something bigger and better than what they really were. Okay. So a lot of truth is going to be revealed here, I think. And I think the truth is going to be revealed if you sit down. Remember, when you sit down and you listen to somebody speak and they're telling a lie, something about the story is not going to add up. Okay. It's not going to add up. And then you're going to go back, say 3-4 weeks later, and ask them about the same thing. Something's going to miss. Okay, because it's hard to lie. I can't lie. I'm too lazy for lying. I really am. It's just too much work. Okay, so the lies are going to be starting to come through, come forward, and you're going to start seeing, oh, but hang on a second, you're actually talking nonsense. Whether it's about you, about a thing, or whatever it is, the truth is going to start coming out, and you're going to start seeing people for the actual disappointment that they are. Okay, so this is kind of what I want to go with for you here. This is what you're going to start noticing. And I'm actually wanting to say that this is almost an opportunity disguised as an obstacle, or an obstacle, or you understand what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah.
The truth is going to come out. You're going to see things and people for who and what they really are. And I think from that point of view, I'm jumping ahead a little bit here. From that point of view, it's going to make moving forward, achieving your awesome, it's going to make it a lot easier for you. Okay. Because you don't need that in your life. Okay. You really, really don't. So, having said that, let's have a look at what's going to happen moving forward, where you're going to end up. Okay, so we're going to draw our final card here quickly and just kind of see where you're going. Okay, so how do I want to phrase this? I want to phrase this in a very nice way. Yeah, let's just see final card, the outcome of the situation you're experiencing. Here, Four of Discs. Okay, Four of Discs. Four of Discs really just shows coming into your own power. You're going to find your voice. Your voice has been missing. Okay. You're going to be coming into your own power. You're going to be able to move forward and be who you are supposed to. Taking control over your own life, over your own situation, over your own outcome. Okay. You just need to kind of sit down and monitor or cut how much access people have to you and your life and your decisions. Okay. Keyword, yours. Your life, your choices, your decisions. Nobody else. Okay. You'll be okay, and I think you're going to come through this a lot stronger than going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
think so too.
Yeah, that's it. Do you have any questions on any of it?
Really, it's actually everything you said makes sense. And it's things I am going through, and it's things that I was wondering about.
Okay.
It's just that female influence is not that easy to fix if the person is not here anymore.
Okay.
That is the other one.
Okay. We'll actually
You are
chat
stuck
about
with the
that.
memories.
Yeah.
You're stuck with the memories, and
That's
memories
the
erasing
thing.
is not that easy.
That's the thing, like let's say for example, you have a mom who has always been so controlling, so overbearing, so judgmental, and they leave. They've left all that negativity on your life. It's formed part of who you are, part of who you believe. It's a limiting belief that you have about yourself because it was pushed on you by someone else. Okay, so that's going to be a lot of internal work that has to take place. But we'll chat about all of that once I hit the stop recording over here. It's a lot of internal work and kind of realizing that, you know what, maybe for that moment, might have been a little bit true, but you're not that person anymore. You're not in that space anymore. Okay, you've come from there. Where are you going next? And that's where your power card comes in. Okay, where are you going next? You're still writing your story and you can take it wherever you want to. Okay.
And I am busy writing.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. Okay. Well, there you go, Cindy. Yeah, like I said, we'll chat once I've stopped recording and ended this little session and everything. But thank you so much for doing this. I'm so happy that
Thank you,
you said
Tash.
yes. Okay, let's do this. I've been wanting to read for you forever. Like I just haven't gone there, but but yeah, I'm so glad and thank you so much.
I
I
really
will send
appreciate it.
you. I will send you the link and everything so you can go have a look at it and share it or
Thank you. I
whatever.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank you so
I
much,
really
and then we'll
appreciate
chat
it.
in a little bit.
Yes, we will.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.